Our next one is a honey garlic glazed chicken. And this is a really simple one as well, but has tremendous flavor. I'm going to start by warming up my pan. I'm going to put that over medium heat. While that pan's warming up, I'm going to make my sauce. It's that easy. So again, I'm going to juice a little bit of lemon. I need a half a tablespoon. I'm going to roll this lemon underneath. I still have some juice in this bowl from the last dish, but not quite a half a tablespoon. So I'm going to cut this in half. Put it in my juicer. Now half a tablespoon is a teaspoon and a half. 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons to an ounce. 8 ounces to a cup. Okay, that's a good half a tablespoon. Maybe a little bit more. That's okay. To that, I'm going to add some honey. And the honey is going to make the glaze stick better to the chicken, and it's also going to caramelize in the oven. We're going to add a little salt and pepper, and we're adding a little bit of hot sauce. You can leave the hot sauce off if you don't like spice, but it really makes this whole dish come together, in my opinion. And I like spice. So I'm going to mix that up. We're going to get that honey all distributed in there. Ooh, that's just lemon juice and honey. It smells fantastic. It surprised me. The hot sauce is coming out of there too. Okay, we're going to set these aside. I've got chicken. My pan is hot, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. We want to get a nice sear on here. I'm going to get my baking sheet ready. And by ready, I mean I'm going to spray it with a little bit of olive oil so we don't stick. That's feeling nice and hot. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And swirl around. I can see that's nice and hot, but it's not smoky. All oils have a smoke point. Olive oil is fairly low, so you want to get your pan hot first, then add your oil. Once it smokes, it's starting to break down. It's going to have off flavors. Now I've got my chicken sliced quite thin. And we just want to get a good sear on one side, and we're going to finish it in the oven. Now the instructions say to grill this, which you can do. I like it seared. I like to show something a little different than what's written in the recipe. Kind of adds a little value to watching the video as opposed to just reading the recipe. And it also shows you that you don't have to follow the recipe exactly. If you don't have a grill, you can do this in a pan. It's no big deal. Now the chicken's sticking to the bottom of the pan, so I don't want to turn it too soon. Once that chicken coagulates, once those proteins coagulate and come back together, it's going to release from the pan and tell me that it's ready to be flipped. While my chicken is cooking, I would also note that you could sear a nice piece of tofu and make this a plant-based dish, and it's also going to be very delicious. Okay, my chicken's coming up. I got a nice brownness on there. I'll turn my heat off here. And I'm going to take my glaze and simply brush it on. You can do this generously. And I will put this into my 375-degree oven. Yeah, that looks good. Nice and firm, so that's fully cooked. And our glaze is on there nice. You can see the little bit of salt and pepper, and it's nice and shiny. I'm going to simply take my nice clean tongs and we'll slice this into little strips. And we'll brush our plate with a little bit of that glaze. Nice, tender, perfectly cooked chicken. I'm Chef Thomas. I hope you make these recipes work for your next dinner party. Get cooking.